Today we get to play around with makeup once again. This time we're gonna play around with the items I received in my paid BoxyCharm for the month of June. I'm going to try the e.l.f. This shows you how I don't really watch a whole bunch of other people's videos because I want to have an unbiased opinion. So you guys said shake it up, and you also said that it tends to oxidize on the skin. So this might actually work for me, so I don't know. We're gonna give her a try today. We're gonna attempt to create a really pretty look using the items from my paid BoxyCharm. We are going to use this baby. I'm so excited because it's so good. So I've been applying this on the skin. It's like a water gel. It's so cooling, super comfortable, and definitely hydrating. I feel like I wake up and my skin is so glass-like and dewy, but still looks plump, but it doesn't look greasy. Such a good moisturizer. So if you haven't given her a try, I highly recommend her. I'm gonna try this product in two different ways. I'm gonna use it on its own on the brow, but then on the other brow, I am going to use it on top of a gel because I kind of want to see how it goes on. Does it work with other formulas or does it not? I got this off of Shop Miss A. This was like $1 and some change. Such a great brow gel. No white flakes. They weren't stiff. They were still waxy, manageable, movable. Like it wasn't like I had Botox on my eyebrows. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit. I'm gonna let this air dry and we're gonna work on the other eyebrow in the meantime. I also got questions on how to use this baby. A lot of you guys were like, I get it, the pencil part, but how do I incorporate the little fine point part? So we're gonna do this together. I'm just gonna comb the brow through, make sure that I'm like placing them where I kind of want them. This literally has no product. I really liked how fine point this is. You don't have to like twist it up too much. The more you twist up, the easier it is going to break on you. I'm going to begin with the bottom brow area. I'm not trying to do like little hair-like strokes because that gets annoying, but I'm gonna glide the product onto the brow in areas where I feel like I need to fill in. So I start off at the bottom, and I'm just telling you how I would use this. I've not used this before. I don't know if this is gonna be like an amazing pencil. And then at the top, I'm literally gonna draw on the shape that I want. I already have my shape, so it's almost like tracing my brow. So I'm gonna go along where the little hairs I have are. That's where my arch is. And then I'll extend the brow tail. In this area on the center and even on the bottom, I'm gonna lightly create a line, nothing too crazy. Same for the top. That's where I'm gonna flip over to the little fine brush side. And this is where you're gonna lightly flick up. Don't like press it in like this because there's no need for that. You want that fine point so that you can create little fake hairs. Fill in those areas. This is great for this inner corner. See how I have no hair here? Because I can lightly just flick up and create fake hair. Now, in most cases, these formulas tend to look a little harsh, although this one actually looks really nice because it's a lighter shade of their noir, their black, which in fact is like a really, really deep chocolate, deep espresso. It actually works. I'm gonna go in with the same spoolie, no product on it, and comb through. Most of these formulas are waxy enough to where you can go in and kind of comb and blend everything in place so it'll look nice and natural. So that's what this brow is looking like. I can definitely go a little deeper if I wanted to, go a little stronger. When you go in with a spoolie, you tend to kind of mix some of the product around. That's not a big deal because you would go in with a concealer to sculpt the brow, make it look clean and pretty. Now this here is dry. Let's go in with this product here, and I have no hopes, only because of how waxy this is. So I'm gonna do the same thing. All right, you guys, it is such a creamy formula that when you apply it over a wax, do you see what it looks like? It's not looking pretty or graceful. It looks patchy. And that's because it's so waxy that going over top another product, it's just kind of like clumping in certain areas. Can I make this work? Yeah, but it doesn't look pretty, so I'm gonna take it off. So I'm gonna take this off, fill in the brow on its own, and then we'll move on to the next item. You guys have seen me actually do my eyebrows, and these are not great eyebrows for the day. So that says a lot about the product and whether or not I'd be using it going forward. I'm gonna take you guys' advice. I'm gonna try the, why does it sound? Oh, it has a little thing inside. I am going to try the e.l.f. Skin Tint Light Coverage Dewy Skin Tint. No, Dewy Finish. Dewy Finish. Since it's a skin tint, I am gonna apply it with a bit. Y'all said it oxidizes, and I was like, there's a crow right outside my window. Really? She's still looking pale AF, but I'm gonna go with the flow. Clean brush. Let's do one side and see if it actually oxidizes. Like, it's crazy because I've seen people literally apply it and be like, it's the best thing ever. Everything is the best thing ever in people's opinion. Like, one thing is amazing. Like, it's crazy to me because this has been all that people have talked about, and I've seen people get a shade that didn't work for them and they still rocked it, and I was like, oh, okay. Even though I could tell it was way lighter than they needed, then I've also seen people get like their exact shade, but they just kind of do one of these and then that's it, and then they go, makeup's done, it looks amazing. And so I don't know if they've like finagled the formula and the tone behind the scenes. So we are gonna do the one side, because y'all know y'all can trust my opinion here. We're gonna do the one side. We're gonna see if it oxidizes on my complexion or not. We're gonna give it a minute or two. Usually product will oxidize on me within like 2 to 3 minutes. We're gonna give it a second. Let me tell you guys about this. I love her. I had my waterproof mascara by YSL on the eyeballs, and it did its thing. I've been using a lot of lip tints, the Huda Beauty lip contour. These are all stains that are going to literally last on your lips the entire day and have lasted the entire day. This here was very nice and like gentle on my eyes. I didn't get that stinging feeling, literally came off while the makeup broke it down. Love her, and the fact that I got it for so cheap over on add-ons, I'm very excited for that. It's been like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It hasn't oxidized on my complexion. Some people say it does. It has not. I feel like I can pull this off though. Am I gonna sit here and put all this energy all the time? No, but this is like what my real color is, and this is the effect that I've seen a lot of people of tan or deeper complexion. They apply it and you can totally notice their skin is way lighter than I'd like it. A little ashy, if you will. I'm gonna go ahead, apply it on the other side, and obviously make it work. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, we are not oxidized. This shade doesn't work. But I wanna move on to the next item. So if you're my complexion, shade number 8 does not work for you, girl. It just doesn't. And now we're even gonna get paler because I'm gonna use the concealer that I purchased off of add-ons. The Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer. I got mine in the shade numero 8, number 8. I'm gonna apply this under here. You know, this little applicator is very flexible. Here, I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna fix this mess that we call a skin tint, because this is not working. I'm gonna go in with my Makeup by Mario. This is the Soft Sculpt Blurring Bronzer. I got mine in medium to bring some warmth and life back onto my skin. And you know what I think the issue with the skin tint too? Because it's dewy, it's going to make you look brighter. The way the light hits it, it's just giving you so much radiance. And the pictures of the shades and swatches and stuff are definitely off. So I'm not done with the bronzer, but I need to blend, ooh, and then the center of the eyebrow. This is where I'm gonna go in and try to clean out these brows. Visually, the way that my brain works, and I know my brain is a little on the special side. I've always been told that. But the way I see my face, I don't see it as in I'm applying makeup. I think of it like a blank canvas, and how can I improve certain areas, and then I kind of work around that. So you'll see me blending almost like I'm painting a picture. I know it sounds weird for many. Oh, this concealer formula is actually really, really soft and nice. under the eye, and the coverage is beautiful. It's almost like I'm a painter and I can visualize what needs to happen, and then I just kind of like make it happen. All right, before I go in with more bronzer, I need to set the skin because I need to bring a little bit more life onto my skin. I'm gonna go in with my one size. This one is an Ultra Peach. Fave, fave, fave. Watch how everything starts to come together. I'm gonna set the under eye because that's really important. I'm gonna set wherever I've applied the concealer. Now I'm gonna go in with the blush. Why? Because I can. So I am going to, I feel like from what I recall, this is very pigmentado, very pigmented. So we're gonna kind of blend back and forth here. I was right. You know, like my initial instinct is to go in and do like 2 full-on dots. I'm glad I didn't. Oh, that's pretty and soft. Don't mind my hair. Like, I have not been in the mood. I've been soaking in the tub every night with Epsom salt to help with inflammation and stuff, which it's working, but at the same time, it's very much like I don't have time to wash my hair. The blush is stunning and really pigmented, so you guys be careful with that. Ten cuidado. Right, we know the drill. Let's blend the under eye with the blush. You know, when I woke up thinking this morning, I was like, I miss doing my monthly favorites. And lately, so many brands, like it got to a point where brands were like being a little boring and it was like nothing new was exciting. You know, we went through a phase. But so far this year, there's so much product that's freaking fantastic that I just keep gravitating towards. And I was like, I should totally do like a favorites video and show you guys like what my favorites are and why. We're gonna go ahead and kind of play around with these. I'm a little concerned because we have 3 different shades and the shades are kind of like and then I have pink on my cheeks, and then we have the Fenty lip, so I'm concerned, but I think I'm gonna go in with the purple. If you didn't see the unboxing of this box, I did film myself making my choice selections, giving you reasons as to why I got what I got. I also have the unboxing already live. I have the PR box unboxing, first impressions, and tutorial already live too. I highly recommend you check that out. I'm gonna link that below. And make sure you check out my Shop Miss A try on, because girl, that was very impressive. So I'm gonna go ahead, and now that I've built the product onto the lid, I'm gonna attempt to diffuse that. I like the idea of this product. I'm glad they were only like $3.50 in the shops, because to be honest, I probably would not use these often, only because the shades are not shades that I would use often. I wish they were to release a smoky edition. So like a nude, a deep brown, and then like a charcoal gray would be so nice. We see the eyes. I mean, at this point, I've used the purple, which I might actually apply some of that under the eye. Incorporating this green just makes no sense on the eye, so that's not gonna happen. And then we have this terracotta shade, which although pretty, it just doesn't go with the eye. It just doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna apply some of this purple underneath. I'm gonna blend her out. So these are gonna be, for me personally, like a 1 shade all over the eye kind of product, mainly because I really don't see myself mixing those 3 shades together. I'm gonna apply an eyeliner. This is going to be the Westmore Beauty in deep navy. Given that we have purple on the eye, I think I can pull off the navy. It's a beautiful long wear and definitely waterproof formula. I think I kind of want to do the same thing at the top. I'm gonna quickly apply these half lashes I got from Shop AOA. The eyes are done, lashes are on, and I did clean out my brows with concealer. We're removing the lip oil I had on, and then we're gonna go in with the Fenty lip. This one is in Popsicle. I really liked this shade. It's gonna stay shiny. You can mattify it and remove some of the shine, but this stays. By the way, I had 0 plans on everything being pink, including my shirt. It just kind of worked out that way. It did stain my teeth, so you have to be careful with this, but I feel like it just all works. I kind of overdid that. Let me fix that. That is so... The heck is going on with my lips? And look at that, it already started staining. Let's give it a second go. Better. So this is the kind of product I would leave on my lips for 5 to 10 minutes. Allow it to like really stain and then remove the excess. I'm going to be very careful talking, only because last time when I did the first impressions unboxing, it got on my teeth and it actually stained my teeth for quite a while. So let me give you a quick rundown. This here, the Lovecraft Beauty Duo, it's a nice pencil, but for me personally and my personal preference, I feel like I like the pen part. The pencil part, it's just way too waxy, way too soft of a formula. moves around. Will it fill in your brows in a pinch? Absolutely, but it's not gonna be something I'm gonna grab without thinking. The skin tint did not oxidize. I do like the formula. I'm still kind of dewy. I was able to make her work. I am gonna go to Ulta and see if I can get it maybe 2 shades deeper though. I remember throwing this concealer. I was so upset. And it's not even about the brand, it's just about the shade. But you know what? It kind of worked. Like, I'm not even mad at it. I thought I would probably have to mix it with another formula, but I didn't. It's a great concealer, lightweight, feels like clouds under the eyes, almost like a mousse, but it blended out and it looks flawless under my eyes. The blush is extremely pigmented, and I truly am enjoying this formula. It's not tacky, it's blendable, it didn't dry on the spot, it gave you time to work with it. Very nice. I know I bought this, but I love her. I really love this moisturizer. So if you have normal combo skin and you don't want anything that makes you feel like really oily, this is a great option. And these, I already said what I was gonna say. Look, it has increased. It looks good. It's just, I would totally switch up the shades and go with something more smoky. Now that the lip has sat for a few minutes, it's already getting on my teeth, which is not cute. I'm gonna blot to remove excess. But look at that, the lip is on and it's going to stay literally all day. I'm not mad at it. I think I was able, considering, I was able to come up with a really pretty look. I think it works and I'm glad that it worked out because I do have other videos I need to film. Now that you've seen me try the product, let me know what your thoughts are. I know you received your product already. What is your favorite thing out of your June box? It is time we say hello and thank you to our channel members, the G Squad, an amazing group of people who have joined channel memberships and are supporting the channel at a higher level. If you're ever interested in joining, all you have to do is hit the join button below and you're good to go. A quick shout out to our community spotlight, who YouTube is highlighting for interacting in my videos, watching all the way through, hitting the like button and commenting. You guys are absolutely amazing and I really appreciate you. Now, if you've made it all the way through, you are a real one. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and I'll see you guys on the next one.